Like a phantom. I don't own that house in the Hamptons, and my 2 chains ain't gold at all. I can't buy you a diamond necklace. Being good with money takes practice, but somehow I don't mind at all. 'Cause no one's got what we got. We hit it up on rooftops. No matter what they say, we will do this our way. We ain't in it for the dollars, no. Just for the thrill of it. Nothing counterfeit with you. Just the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it. Nothing counterfeit with you. Just the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it. Show you the paper. I can buy that house for you later, but you say you don't need that at all. This world is ours for the taking. Just me and you got me thinking. I swear we already made it. everyone's got what we got. We hit it up on rooftops. No matter what they say, we will do this our way. We ain't in it for the dollars, no. Just for the thrill of it. Nothing counterfeit with you, just the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it. Nothing counterfeit with you, just the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it. Nothing counterfeit with you, just the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it. Nothing counterfeit with you, just the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it. Losing track under the water, searching for something that I've been missing. Looking back when we were younger, heartbeats were rushing, blood always pumping. I drive away, leave it behind us, without a trace. Live for the day, dance in the moonlight. No one could say we didn't do it right. So far away, baby, I forgot to breathe. This town's got a hold on me. My mind is a casualty. Find me open spaces, static in my blood. Can you feel the flood? Yeah, I've seen enough. Find me open spaces. Open spaces. Find me open spaces. Open spaces. Find me open Feel the weight under the weather, counting the thunder, keeping me under. And if we break out from the tethers, fade into each other, into each other. I drive away, leave it behind us, without a trace. Live for the day, dance in the moonlight. No one could say we didn't do it right. So far away, baby, I forgot to breathe. This town's got a hold on me. My mind is a casualty. Find me open spaces, static in my blood. Can you feel the flood? Yeah, I've seen enough. Find me open spaces. Open spaces. Find me open spaces. Open spaces. Find me open spaces.
Well, I woke up on the lobby floor. Yeah, last night was some kind of war. I'm coming down like a waterfall. I check my phone, but you never call. Lost in the ceiling, caught up in the ceiling. I can't seem to let it go. Locked in this cage, I've been stuck here for days, and I can't seem to let you go. You pulled me up and I put you down. You gave me love, then I stole your crown. You let me in, then I pushed you out. Come let me make up for all these pain. I've been a mess tied by all these chains. Open my eyes, now I finally see. Shut the key, yeah. Can we be free? You pull me up, yeah. Can we be free? And I put you down. Woke up and saw everything but you next to me. I know that I've been the enemy, but I've had my moment of clarity. Lost in the ceiling, caught up in the ceiling. I can't seem to let it go. Locked in this cage, I've been stuck here for days, and I can't seem to let you go. You pulled me up and I put you down. You gave me love, then I stole your crown. You let me in, then I pushed you out. out, pushed you out. Come let me make up for all these pain. I've been a mess, died by all these chains. Open my eyes, now I finally see. Struck our key, yeah. Can we be free? You pull me up, yeah. Can we be free? And I put you down. You pull me up and I put you down. You gave me love, then I stole your crown. You let me in, then I pushed you out. Pushed you out, pushed you out. Don't let me make up for all these pain. I've been a mess, died by all these chains. Open my eyes, now I finally see. Struck our key, yeah. You pull me up and I put you down. You gave me love, then I stole your crown. You let me in, then I pushed you out. Pushed you out, pushed you out. Don't let me make up for all these pain. I've been a mess, died by all these chains. Open my eyes, now I finally see. Struck our key, yeah. Can we be free? You pull me up, yeah. Can we be free? And I put you down.
I actually have to turn on the microphone. Yes, now Liselotte is moving. When I turn on the microphone, Liselotte is moving. So you can see I'm an old fart, an old dog learning new tricks. Thanks, Junias. Now we're here. So you can join us on Discord. The streaming channel on the ClueJam server is put in here live. And I actually have set up the channel with the I have to move Liselotte again. Yes, move here, Liselotte. Show yourself. Thank you very much. Oh, everybody's here. Yes, wonderful. Good morning, everyone. So what do you say to Liselotte? The kids actually put in some food for her, so it's very little insects, and if she sees them, then she gets actually pretty busy. I mean, she's not very busy all around, but yeah. So this is Liselotte. So if you want to join in, there is the streaming going live voice chat. You can just go there, and then I basically hope that everybody can hear you. That would be the whole idea of it. Anybody cares to try? That'd be awesome. Because then I'm not alone. Yes, Martin is here.
Well, if nobody's going to try, I'm going to come.
Hey, Martin, our newest member of the organizers family. Welcome. It does work. So what did you have for breakfast?
Yeah, nice.
Ham jetzt selber?
Yes, that can be the case.
Just some bread and a bit of jam.
Okay, no insects like Lieselotte. So Joniras,
No.
how are you doing?
Matthias, I don't hear you in the Discord, so it's strange.
Yeah, because I would get additional feedback, but I'll try. We can actually try it out, so always something new to try out. Let's see, input device. Does it work? Yes, I think it should work. So it should be connected to streaming going live. Yeah. Can you hear me on Discord now? Yes?
Yes, I hear you on Discord now.
Okay. But it doesn't come through with Twitch twice.
No, not that I can tell.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So, what's up? How are your games going?
Oh, quite well.
Okay, you're working alone, Martin?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm building a little management game. To be exact, the management game that was pitched by someone else because that was my idea, and yeah, he pitched it. Nobody was found for it, but I said I don't mind. So I'm just going to do it alone.
Okay. Great. So you're working with Unity most likely?
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. So Joniras, what are you doing for the game jam?
I'm doing the side scroller in Godot.
Nice.
And currently I've been hacking around bullet collision detection, and I had a struggle with kinematic bodies, and now I've changed to area 2D, which has no collision, which is fine for the bullet because it just has to detect collisions and not collide.
Ah, okay. So you're doing ray casts or something like that? Or do you actually take into account the bullet time it takes to hit?
No, I don't really know what you mean, but I'm just waiting for the body entered signal when someone else enters my body, and I check if it's an enemy, and if it's an enemy, I inflict damage.
Ah, okay. Yeah, actually we started yesterday after a lot of brainstorming a game ourselves. So anybody here? The brains we called ourselves the Brainstorm Troopers. Andy, do you want to?
Yeah, we are the Brainstorm Troopers. So yeah, we started yesterday. Somebody left the stream.
Yeah. I think Joniras is on Twitch, so there are 16 people already on Twitch, not counting me and Lieselotte.
See, yeah. Yesterday we built a small prototype for the for the story development game. Let's see how this goes today.
Yeah.
Or where this goes today.
Actually, I was pretty impressed how fast we can get up the chat. I mean, the HTML display is horrible. It doesn't look like anything, but I mean, it works for the first moment. So, wow. Okay, by the way, you can answer, you can post, if you don't want to talk, you can post your questions here in the streaming channel. Post a question here. For instance, how are you doing, Matthias? And then I can answer the question. Yeah, I'm doing great. Wonderful.
Oh, there's I see.
Yeah, actually, I've already quite a bit done from the game. I'm currently working on the background stuff where resources get subtracted and all of that stuff. So, but I could actually show a little bit. I don't know if it's working with the stream setup, but
yeah, that is the one thing we actually didn't So Liselotte is basically the placeholder because nothing else really works. The problem with the whole thing is that I have no idea. I mean, thank you. He used the streaming channel. We can try. Yes, I have to switch to studio mode while talking and maybe create something where I can just show stuff. Duplicate this one. Yeah. You can explain your game while I'm trying to do stuff. Oh, you can go on.
Yeah, my game basically is you have a number of islands. Each of the islands produce goods, but every island can only produce one type of good. But you can switch the produced good anytime, and the goal more or less is to build up, produce more and more goods, trade the goods with your neighboring islands, and get an economy going where you can support other islands with some other islands so they can focus on other goods. Because, for example, you start off with like islands that produce food and wood. After you've done that, you're going to produce stone and metal, then go into some industry, maybe produce some electronics, produce some power, produce medicine. And the end goal would be to get every type of produce you can have to the point where every island is just focusing on one specific good and they just work together in order to keep up the production. And then there's one special island that you can build at the end, which is like a paradise dome, which means all of the inhabitants from the island just move to that last island, and all the other islands are more or less automated with robots and all of the other stuff. So you win.
Okay, that totally sounds like I remember what people said at the pitching. So that looks to be great. We discussed it in a brainstorming session. We did some brainstorming in the group. What was it called? Take Her Apart, the Tetris Queen, and we didn't come to a conclusion. So we thought that this game must be a little bit like Mini Metro to make fun. How are you doing, though, Matthias? Oh, that's a nice question. Thank you, Markus. Yes, I actually doing well because I already baked fresh baguette. I surfed the pool. I got the quarantine. Nobody knows what to do with 4 kids with the quarantine, so I'm in contact with a psychology guy, and he said I bought a whirlpool for my kids. That is such a great idea, so I bought an inflatable whirlpool for the kids. The only thing is that I have to invest something like 10 to 20 minutes each day to keep the water clean. So I did that. I baked baguette. I had breakfast. I'm doing great. I already moved away the empty beer bottles from yesterday. Put in some fresh ones in the refrigerator, so I'm open to new brainstorming in the evening. Martin, I sent you by direct messaging a link to a Jitsi meeting, and try if you can go there and enable screen sharing there. Then I can switch the scene.
Be honest, Matthias, you did not just buy the whirlpool for the kids.
Yeah, I mean, you have to test it all the time to ensure the water quality. That's the point.
Yeah, every day, right?
Every day, in the evening especially. I mean, the best part of it, when the kids are asleep, the whirlpool under the stars. That's the best part of it. And a small heater.
I bet that is the best part.
Okay, does it work, Martin?
Yeah, but I don't have a cam, so
No, you can share your screen.
I should be sharing right now.
Okay, I can't see anything. That's bad. You share it on Jitsi?
Should be.
Should be the case, okay.
Or I have done something wrong.
The problem is, just to let you know why I'm fooling around with it, OBS, the Open Broadcast Studio, cannot grab stuff from hardware accelerated things. So you can either use Skype, which is so old that it doesn't use hardware acceleration, or you disable it in a browser, which I did for Firefox, and it worked for Jitsi most of the time when I tried it, but every time I ask somebody else to try it, it doesn't work. Unfortunately, Discord, which would be my favorite thing, if you just share your screen on Discord, doesn't work too well because I have to leave the voice channel, which you then don't hear me talking anymore. And more than that,
Really? No, you don't leave the voice channel. If you're in the same channel as me, you can just get the stream I'm giving you.
yeah, if it
But
doesn't work
in
on
Jitsi,
Jitsi,
it's Bildschirm freigeben and then
yeah, that should be the thing.
yeah, should be doing it.
Okay. No, unfortunately, I don't see anything. Maybe it's because yeah, can you try it on Discord?
Yeah.
In the streaming going live thingy, and I try to join in and then hope for the best. I will share my whole screen. That actually works. If I can do it full screen. Yeah, you're live. Join stream. Here we are. And can I do it full screen? Pop out. Yes, pop out is awesome. Full screen is awesome. And now remove the Jitsi thingy and add a display capture here. No, not this one. Bring on the other one. Yes. And transform it to fit screen and transition. And you're online. You can show.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm online. Okay, that's my Unity. There isn't much to see because it's just a plain background from the ocean, more or less. It's just a plane, a big old plane, and some nice development art for ships and islands. But when I start, it already generates my world, places the islands, generates the trade routes for the different islands, where I have the white lines, which are the basic lines, which are the short ones, and then the red lines, which are the longer trade routes, which which should be getting unlocked by technology later on. And after some time, oh, I've got another reference right now. Let me see. Oh yeah, deadline. Deadline because I have not initialized the upkeep array, which means I get another reference and the routine just stops. So generating island, finding places, and after I think 5 or 10 seconds, the first ships should start spawning and trading goods, delivering the goods which are overstock from one island and just bringing it to another island. And every 10 seconds right now, the ships are just going to spawn, go to the nearest island. Each island has a number of ships it can send out. So during the game, you're going to build ships in order to have more ships that can move. Currently, just for testing, I gave every island one ship. So every island just sends out one. And yeah, basically that's all I've done yesterday. And today I'm just refining a little bit, adding the timers for upkeep costs, productions, and all of that stuff. But I have a lot of background stuff already done, which means I have like set up all of the industries that can be built, which are currently like 11 or 12 different industries that can be built. And all of the island stuff is nearly finished, which means I'm just working on the update function to let the timer run. The ships are finished. They should not require anything more. which is just giving them all the materials they can deliver, loading them up with one big function, and having like another function to unload, and that's it. And my game controller, which is just holding all of this stuff, checking for routines, making the setup for the map generation and all of that stuff. But yeah, that's it basically.
Wow, so you did a lot of coding already. I switched back to Lieselotte to get away from Unity. You know, I'm kind of allergic towards Unity.
Yeah, I know. I still have to change to the dark theme in Unity, but I was too lazy to do it.
No, that's okay. It's
Well,
actually
the other thing is I'm already accustomed to the light theme, and I never bothered to change to the dark theme. But in my development environments, I'm always using the dark theme because it's just better for the eyes.
okay. Yeah, I'm just making fun. I mean, I'm not allergic against Unity, but I always pick something I can point my finger on, and Unity is actually a great tool. But I I always say I don't like Unity. I don't like Unity, but it's just a running gag. So
Yeah, it's just the nicest thing I think for game jams because it's easy to use. It's quite fast to produce content with,
yes,
and
absolutely. You have
also
the
quite
asset
easy.
store.
Yeah, not just the asset store. Even if you don't have, I mean, the water in the background is basically just in GIMP. I just made a normal 16:9 image with a blue background. Took one of the how is it called? Um, blueprints or the prefabricated materials. Just overlaid it, gave it some transparency, and the water graphic was finished.
Okay. Okay. By the way, Martin is available. He has where is it? You have org help desk group and a channel.
Exactly.
So if you need anything on Discord, he can add channels for you. He is there. You can chat with him. You can pair program actually with him. He's streaming most of the time.
Yeah, I'm actually just sitting there streaming. If somebody is going to join, we can talk. I can help, do stuff.
By the way, what I wanted to ask you, when I checked in the morning, something like around 8, you were already online. Have you pulled an all-nighter, or were you up really early?
No. I was working till 2 o'clock. Then I checked in with the last two teams that were still online. Told them they still have a day tomorrow. So they should not overdo it. Because we're not in university, I can't throw them out of Discord. So I just reminded them.
we cannot close Discord.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm moderator, I can kick them. I can
Yes,
time out
yes.
people. But yeah, because we're not in university, everybody can do what they like to do.
Yeah.
So nobody has to be thrown out. But just reminding them to look at their health and
The story was that we actually have to take care that people don't pull an all-nighter in the university, because some of the people joining us for the game jams doing it for a course, and especially the winter game jam. If people pull all-nighters and the students feel pressured into doing it, then that's not a good thing. So we actually closed down the room something like 12 or 1, and yeah, Martin is typically one of the last to go.
Yeah, that's why I joined the organization team. So if I'm in the organization team, I can work longer because I have to close the room when I'm
Yeah, and we don't have to
from the
stay up to throw
organization.
people out. You can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Do you need something? So you're online on the stream. Do you need help with graphics or something like that? I think there are 15 people watching right now on Twitch.
Basically, I would appreciate someone who can do just some sounds and a small soundtrack that can run in the background because I think I'm not going to have time to do that. For graphics, I mean, I can do some graphics stuff, but yeah, that's probably going to wait until today, later that evening, or maybe even tomorrow. So I just want to have the programming working, the code working, and when everything's up and working correctly, I'm going to do the other stuff. But I'm pretty positive that I'm not going to have time for sound.
Okay. Yeah,
So
maybe
if
I can help you out with sound a little bit, but I'm not really sure how much I have time in between streaming. We want to finish this chat game, story game.
yeah.
So that's always a thing. Okay, then I'll just praise the sponsors once more.
Okay.
If you're okay with that, I switch
Yeah,
to the sponsors.
just do it.
Thank you for talking, and I'll be back in a few seconds, I think.
And I wanna do more than talk. I guess that you can call us friends, but that's not what I want at all. Get into the space I'm in. I wanna do more than talk. I'm not feeling conversational. I don't really wanna play it cool. Take this to another level. More than talk. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. So you think you really wanna know? As long as you take this to another level. Take this to another level. Take this Staring at the edge of your shirt, wondering who will make the move first, making me forget I've been hurt. I've never been so bold or reckless. Now we're running out of our words, overturning tables we turn, throwing out the things that I've learned. Cross the line and take my chances, and maybe thinking this is it. Either it's right or wrong, but I've already pictured it. And I wanna do more than talk. Nothing like a crazy risk to give me what I really want. Get into the space I'm in. I wanna do more than talk. I don't really wanna play it cool. So take this to another level. More than talk. Go ahead and
Okay, I'm back. So you can still talk to me on Discord. You can post something in the streaming thingy, but as I actually don't want to bore you, I actually put up a fun game here. I don't know if you know that. Anybody of you knows that? I think I already told Armin at least. Oh, Martin is going. Yeah. Shall we play it again and together? Awesome. So I actually have to put up the desktop audio, I think, that you can hear Armin. So what is our preferred setting? Should we go for zombies? I always like zombies. Or cyberpunk?
Whatever you prefer.
Okay, then let's use zombies. Zombies are also awesome. So you're a soldier, scientist. We're Armin and me were both scientists, so let's do that. Enter your character.
Close enough.
Pinky and Brain, or just Brain. Dr. Brain. Dr. Brain. Yes, Dr. Brain. That's awesome. Let's see what comes up. You are Dr. Brain, a scientist trying to survive in a world filled with infected zombies everywhere. You have a backpack and a solar-powered tablet. You pound your fist on the table angry that you still haven't found the cure to the infection. You turn to your assistant and say, "We need to get out of here." "But we can't just leave. The infection is spreading. We'll die if we don't find a vaccine or cure now." So what do
This
you
seems
do?
a little too close to home, though.
Yeah, I think all start like that. I'm pretty sure. So if you have any suggestions, please jump into streaming going live, or just tell us in the streaming channel by text. We'll take care of that. Yeah, what do you do? Let's find a vaccine. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Find a vaccine. Let's see what the system says. Actually, it's a pretty cool system because it is sent to a machine learning model, and the machine learning model then decides based on your input and a lot of stories it had learned about zombies what comes up next. So you find a vaccine. You look at your assistant, shake your head. "I'm sorry, but I think we're going to have to go back." Okay. I don't know. I mean, any idea?
I'm totally out of my depth in these scenarios. I have no idea.
Okay. Maybe the assistant is a zombie. So let's investigate the assistant if she is a zombie. Let's give the assistant a name. What should we call the assistant? Assistant Courtney. If she's a zombie. Maybe that's the case. You investigate the assistant Courtney if she's a zombie. You walk over to Courtney, who is lying on her stomach on the floor. Okay, that's pretty obvious. She looks up at you and then turns your head away from you. I don't want her to turn the head away. Say to her to look you in the eyes. Let's see if that... You raise your hand and touch Courtney's face. Her eyes widen as she stares into your eyes for a moment before slowly turning away from you. She doesn't seem like she wants to be touched. Okay, that's reasonable.
Let's pour some water on her or something.
Yeah, that's great. Maybe that's a good zombie test. Holy water or just water?
It's just water for
Okay.
now.
Pour
Also,
water.
why would we have holy water in our lab?
We can say we make holy water. Maybe we have a holy water dispenser.
Yeah, that's totally scientific.
Yeah. Let's get some water from the
We're so in
holy
character. both of
water
us.
dispenser and pour it over Courtney. Okay, that sounds like a good plan. You grab the holy water dispenser. Okay, it just didn't get some water, but the whole dispenser pouring it over Courtney. You feel a little guilty about this, since you know what happened last time. Oh my God! How often did he do that? Dr. Brain
I
is
think we
pretty.
just killed Courtney.
Yeah, maybe, but you do it anyway. Let's see if we killed her.
Check her vital signs.
That's great. Check her vital signs. That takes turns. You quickly check her vital signs. Her pulse is normal, blood pressure is stable, breathing rate is normal, and oxygen saturation level is 98%. So it's not corona. Your
Yeah.
assistant checks her vital signs as well. They all seem fine so far. We can actually tell her, "You're safe, you're not a zombie." Should we do that?
Yeah.
Tell her you are safe. You are not a zombie. It's a common cold. Okay? Let's see if that works out.
We're definitely not doctors in this scenario, though.
Okay, you look at your assistant and smile. It's a common cold, but it could become very serious if left untreated. Oh my god, those common colds, they really get uncommon.
And then we leave the lab. Yeah, that's
You
awesome.
leave the lab and continue down the street. Look behind you and detect 3 or more zombies. Should we do that? Otherwise, we'll not get any zombies, I think.
Of course, if you want to, make them pop up already, that's fine.
Why should we do something that you actually do when walking down the street? we can appreciate something along the way, maybe.
Yeah, we should search for our car or something.
Yeah. Then try to remember where we parked. Let's let the assistant drive Courtney's car. I really like that you can put in names and then people just it just takes the name and moves it into your story. You look around and see no one inside. You call out to Courtney, but there is nothing but silence. Eventually,
Yeah, of course, because she's in the lab.
No, the two of you leave the lab and continue down the street.
Yeah, but she is not the assistant.
Oh, you mean it didn't
the
get
system?
The system didn't get Courtney as the assistant. Okay, eventually you start to panic and wonder if anyone saw you doing this or heard the noise. Okay. Maybe we should cover our mouth, that we silence ourselves. Cover your mouth and maybe look surprised or something like that. Yeah. That sounds good. Not reasonable, but good enough. You quickly cover your mouth and look surprised. You suddenly realize that you didn't wash your hands after touching Courtney. Oh my god! You immediately run back to the lab and throw off your coat, shirt, and pants. Okay.
We should totally disinfect ourselves now.
Yeah, that's true. Disinfect.
The lab surely
yourself.
Must have like what's it called?
Disinfectant or
disinfection chamber or something.
Yes. Yes, you quickly put on gloves and use bleach to clean yourself. As soon as you finish, you rush back to the lab and throw off your coat, shirts, and pants again.
Again, yeah. We must have worn more than.
Yeah, maybe it's 2 layers. You know, if there's a serious infection going on, then you can just discard the outer layer, then go on, and then maybe it has a 3rd layer.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's
throw off the 3rd layer of clothing. Throw off the 3rd layer of clothing. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. You throw off the 3rd layer of clothing. You throw off the 3rd layer of clothing and proceed to wash yourself with soap and water. When you've finished, you take a shower and remove any traces of bleach that may still be lingering on your body. Okay.
Awesome.
That seems, yeah. No, I think we're clean now.
Yeah, I think we can put our clothes back on.
Yeah.
All 3 layers.
Okay. Put on the cloth again, layer after layer. Layer after layer. Yes. That sounds good. You put on the cloth again, layer after layer. Finally, when you're dressed, you head back to the lab where your assistant is waiting for you. I'm sorry, I couldn't save her. What do? You yell. What? Courtney is dead. So that's actually like Torque in Borderlands would talk.
I've never played Borderlands. I have no idea who that is.
Torque is the guy that sells explosive weapons, and he only talks in uppercase. You yell, "What? Courtney is dead." Yes, she's dead, he says calmly. No, she isn't, you shout angrily. She's just sick and I tried everything I could to help her, but it was too late. So is
she's
something...
fine, but she's dead? Or she's not dead, but is not fine and sick? So I'm confused.
Yeah, think about what you just said. It seems not to make sense. I think we should head over for the question there. Maybe it's the stress, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you think about
or
what...
the disease has already infected our assistant as well.
That might also be the case, or our eyes or brain. You think about what you just said, it doesn't seem right. Then you realize you don't really know why you did it either. It wasn't like she had asked for your help or anything.
Yeah, we started touching her without, asking for consent. So
Yeah.
maybe we should feel bad and
Yeah.
and
we
regret what
poured
we did
a whole
earlier.
dispenser of holy water on her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
then...
surprising that she's not that she's not pissed off more.
Yes, then let's regret our actions.
Yeah.
You regret your action and begin to cry. The assistant tries to console you, but you don't understand him. Should we cry some more, or should we kind of cope with it?
No, I think we should just break down, lie in the corner in the fetal position and sob uncontrollably.
Yeah, that's cool. Lie in the corner.
We're totally not the heroes in the story, but that's fine.
Fetal position. Does it sound right? Lie in a corner? Lay?
Yeah.
Did I put it right? Okay. You lie in a corner and roll up in fetal position. After a few minutes of crying, you hear the door open outside. A man comes into the room holding a gun. Oh, that's a turn of events.
Yeah. Let's give him a hug.
Yeah. Okay. Give the man a hug.
I think he needs a hug.
Yeah, give the man a hug. Let's do that. Maybe he's just here to protect you. Then he needs a hug.
Yeah, probably. It's just a security guy.
You give the man a big hug and tell him how much you appreciate his help. He thanks you and leaves without saying another word.
See, I think he just needed a hug.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Obviously, it was like
the job, as a security person at the moment is pretty challenging. So
yeah, I mean, if there's a zombie apocalypse, it's
I
not
think we
easy.
did the right thing.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so. Should we disinfect again?
Probably wise, yeah.
Yeah, that's appropriate. Disinfect again. Oh, I did a typo here. Disinfect. Yeah. Now I got it.
Yeah, there's an F where it should be.
You disinfect again and go back to work. In the meantime, you have been feeling very bad about your actions and feel horrible. Yeah, but I mean, we're scientists. Maybe we should just throw off those emotions that just interfere with our work. Is there a way? Maybe we could do something like practice yoga and keep our emotions in check.
Yeah.
To focus more on work. Okay, let's do that.
Mental health is important as well.
Practice yoga? Yes, we'll put that in, actually. Practice yoga to throw...
Ed, did you see the stream chat? Work harder to forget your feelings.
No, actually that's the problem. If I share it on the one side, maybe I can...
No, it's fine. I got it. I can tell you what it says.
Should...
Prep is 0 just wrote, work harder to forget your feelings.
Okay, then let's do work harder to forget your feelings.
Because that's what scientists do, obviously.
Obviously. Okay, you work even harder to forget your feelings and keep working until one day you finally get a break from cleaning up bloodstains.
Okay.
Why would you clean up bloodstains?
I don't know. I think we were just degraded to not scientists, but cleaning staff.
Yeah, that seems with the disinfectant thingy.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
But
But cleaners at the moment are the true heroes.
That's true.
So I feel totally cool with that.
Yeah. I mean, if he's even working harder for getting feelings, keep working until one day. It seems that he hasn't eaten enough. Maybe we should grab a bite.
Yeah, and a beer.
Grab a bite and a beer. Okay. Let's do it. Seems our story is not building up right now.
Why?
Yeah, because it was cool when the guy came in with the gun, but then it was resolved so easily, and then you just did work harder. So there was an emotional uprise. Then there was the guy with the gun, and then we resolved that, and now we're down. We need another spike, I think. You grab a bite and a beer while thinking about all the things you should have done differently before Courtney died. Okay, that's actually a good line.
Yeah, but I feel like we spiraled again into depression.
Maybe, yeah.
That escalated pretty quickly.
So should we go into a beer-induced depression cycle again or something like that?
Yes. Yeah? Let's go for the alcoholism.
Beer-induced depression cycle. Go into a beer-induced depression cycle. Great. Use her body to find a cure.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'm not sure if it fits right now, but that would be yeah. But we can actually have an alcohol-induced vision of using her body to find a cure. Maybe that's it. After having a few beers, you fall asleep. Your next shift is over by then, so you go home and collapse onto your couch. While lying there, you start to feel depressed again. And think about using her body as cure in your beer-induced near coma. Okay, let's try that. You decide to use her body as cure in your beer-induced near coma. You take off her clothes and rub alcohol on them and wrap them in plastic bags. Then you throw away the baggies afterwards. Okay, so we kind of unwrap the body. What now? Martin, it was your suggestion. What would you do to find a cure? Maybe we should collect toe and fingernails. Is that appropriate for a zombie cure? I'm out.
check if there are any marks on her body or something.
Yeah, check her body for marks. That's a good point. I mean, we're scientists. Check your body for any sign of abuse. You find none, which makes you happy. Okay, that's good. So the depression is a little bit less depressing.
Take some body fluids for the use in the cure is the suggestion in the chat.
Yes, that's good. Take some body fluids for the use in the cure. You take some body fluids for the use in the cure. You also pour out some of the bottle of alcohol you used earlier and drink it. This helps you feel better and allows you to continue with your work. Yes,
I think we've established our problem with alcohol in the story.
Yeah, I think that pretty well. We put it pretty well down that this guy has a problem with alcohol, or actually
Yep.
without. Okay, yeah. So I think it's nice that that the story actually does what we asked it for, and then just edit the thing that that is the general theme, drinking. Oh my god! I think the game doesn't really think of the same cure we think. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's a cure of some kind, though.
Yeah.
At least for the protagonist.
How can we say that? How do you prepare a cure? Should we distill stuff out of the bodily fluids, or put it in the centrifuge, or what do scientists do?
That's what I want to know.
Do scientific stuff to extract. Yeah, that's good. Do or use scientific methods to extract antibodies from the body fluids. Let's do that.
I think we have to deal with our own depression first before we find a cure for the zombie apocalypse. So I think that's fine. Because of the chat.
Currently, the game tries to cure the depression. Maybe they are correlated, you know? Maybe Dr. Brain actually. Dr. Brain has the problem that his depression triggered the zombie apocalypse. You use scientific methods to extract antibodies from the body fluids. You use scientific. It takes a while, but eventually you manage to get rid of all traces of Courtney's blood and urine. Okay, so it seems to have a clear thing.
Yeah, we should analyze the blood and urine to find stuff that might help us to get a cure.
Analyze the extracted material. Sir Diane Lot asks why you are playing some game now. Because nobody wants to talk to us, so we reverted to playing AI Dungeon. But you're invited to come over. We're in the streaming going live audio channel, and we can talk about your game if you're working on one. You analyze the extracted material and determine that it contains an unknown substance. You don't know what it is, though, since you can't read or...
Oh, yeah, that's a great way to become a scientist. Never learn to read or write.
Yeah, it seems like he's a guy that helps out Trump with his ideas or something like that.
Yeah, that's totally a Trump scientist.
Can't read or write. I mean, on the other hand, maybe just talking is sufficient. That's why you have an assistant. I mean, you can say, write it down or read it to me.
I think we should pretend to be Joe Exotic.
Who? Pretend to be who?
Joe Exotic? The Tiger King? Don't tell me you haven't seen that show. Everybody has seen that show by now.
How do I write it? Exotic?
Exotic. The C and T need to be replaced, yeah.
Okay, let's do that. I mean...
I'm sure the game will not recognize that name.
You pretend to be Joe Exotic and try to talk to people who pass by. Unfortunately, no one seems interested in talking with you either. So that didn't help. Should we grab another beer?
Yeah, I think drinking is the best solution to all the problems that we have in that scenario.
Yeah. Grab another beer. I think that's good. Why did we actually move towards drinking so much. You grab another beer after drinking your first one. This helps you feel that. So immediately suppose that this is the second beer. That's strange. This helps you feel better. It allows you to continue. Yeah, okay, that's better. That's much better. Oh my god. Yeah. Should we try to close the story, or should we try to completely move it off the charts?
What do you mean?
Yeah, we can now add aliens or stuff.
Yeah, let's totally derail it from zombie apocalypse to just something that's even more outrageous.
Okay. Is there an English term for those, these glasses with the nose and the beard you have in Zack McCracken?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Those round glasses with a plastic nose and the plastic beard you can put on, and everybody basically looks the same.
Hmm?
Zack McCracken. I see if I can find it. Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders. Yes, I want to have that. Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders. And there is, yeah, here we got one. Show it to me. I move it over to the screen. So that's Zack McCracken, and you see he has these glasses and the nose and the beard.
Yeah.
And actually, all the aliens have that. They look like that, and you can dress up as an alien with those glasses and the nose and the beard. But there is no word for it in English, I think. How do we introduce the aliens, though? We can drink until we see that everybody else is an alien. Might that be?
Yeah, I don't know how reliable that.
Yeah, you're right.
Information might be then, but it's okay. If it's a hallucination, that's totally fine.
But we can do it slowly in a way. We can say something like, see something green moving behind the dumpster.
Okay.
And see if the story catches up. See something green moving behind a dumpster. I mean, aliens are typically green. See something.
Of course.
You see something green moving behind a dumpster. You're surprised when you realize that this is actually a human being.
Or is it?
Or is
Dun,
it?
dun, dun.
Okay, that's good. Or is it? Or is it? You're unsure if it's real or not. After taking a closer look at the person, you realize that it isn't human at all. It looks more like a reptile or anything else. You got
aliens.
It. Aliens. You are confused by this sudden turn of events. The creature suddenly grabs you and begins to bite into your neck, arm, back, and other places. You scream out in pain before it finally stops biting you.
Bite back.
Bite back. Yeah, it's taking up pace,
Yes.
You bite back at the lizard monster. You kick and punch the thing until it lets go of you. Then you run away as fast as possible while screaming about how much pain you are in.
We should drink more to ease the pain.
Yes.
It's zombie aliens, says the chat.
Yes. Drink more while running at full speed. In remembrance of a grand session of Cards Against Humanity yesterday.
Yeah, we should not shit our pants.
Yes. You drink more while running at full speed. Then you proceed to vomit up a lot of blood and shit. Okay.
Oh, great.
Your stomach hurts so bad that you have to stop eating food completely for a few days. Should we give birth to a monster alien zombie?
Yeah, but it should burst out of our stomach, like in Aliens.
Okay. How would we put it? Maybe give explosive stomach birth to an alien monster zombie. What happened?
Natasha in the chat is awesome.
What did she say? Oh, we're at the end. You give explosive stomach birth to an alien monster zombie. You quickly begin growing claws and teeth and growling at everything around. Eventually, you find yourself in the forest where you feast on the living. The end. No, that's actually an awesome end for Dr. Brain. So we're going to have another streaming session in the evening. Then we'll see what Pinky does. Oh, that was awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was very funny.
Yes. Yeah. Well, let's see. Now that I'm sharing full screen, Natasha actually likes it. Now that I'm full screen, interviews with Discord. Move it over here. Oh my God, my green lizard is gone out of the picture. I'll find her.
Let's hope he's not out to get you.
Yeah, yeah.
You might end up, giving explosive birth out of your stomach to an alien reptile monster.
Mini bearded dragons, lots of them. Yeah. So what I wanted to say is that you can actually talk about your game. We are just playing a game because we didn't know what to talk about, and I don't want to talk about the chat game anymore because I have to tackle it anyway. So you can join us in the next stream. We'll have a Zoom meeting at 1. I'll post a link to the Zoom meeting for those of you who don't want to dine alone for lunch. So that will not be streamed. So we can talk anything, even not safe for work stuff. Yeah, and other than that, thanks for joining the stream. I mean, thank you for building this amazing story.
I can talk about the progress that I've made this morning on our game. Because I wrote an intro text, a very, very short one.
Okay.
That explains the rules, because the rules are so simple that, it's pretty self-explanatory once you start playing. And then I started to write down some scenario intros.
Okay.
Like sentences that start off your adventure and then you're on your own.
Have you one right here? Can you read one or two to us?
Yeah, of course. And these should just be like conversation starters for, writing your own story then.
Yeah.
So one would be, suddenly the robots open their eyes, ...
Nice.
Or like, you turn the switch and ... And because it fit the thing that we just did on the AI dungeon thing game, the streets are empty except for the zombies all around you ...
Nice. You see the big red blue button, but...
Yes.
Very nice. You find the head, you try to find the body. Nice. That's so good. That's just one sentence as a starter with the ... or that's cool. I like that. Oh, we actually have to get the game going because then we can actually try it on the stream. Okay. I think I'll switch back to a little more music. So I think Armin will cut out because he doesn't like my music.
Most definitely.
But
no offense.
No, none taken, none taken. I know. I have a very broad acceptance of music, so I like your music too, but I know that not all people like the same music. That's so common.
Yeah, it's the same with the preference in beer that you have.
Yes. I mean, I'm this guy with the political statement, so I try to drink beer that is from small private-owned breweries right now.
Yeah, of course.
But that's, I mean, basically it's okay. Everybody can drink any beer. And I drink Villacher too. I also like Braunion beer. It's not a problem. But, I mean, Hirta delivers to your doorstep. You don't even have to go out in these Corona times.
Well, so does Puntigammer, but only if you order it on a stock, like a pallet.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I think the delivery of Villacher beer has stopped because they were overwhelmed by the requests. So it seems here that's not so popular. That's okay. I got my share.
Well, it doesn't matter as long as you're happy, it's fine.
Yeah. Not right now, but 2 more bottles and I'm happy again. To follow up.
Hey,
with
it's
the
almost
story.
noon anyway, so.
Yeah. No beer before 11, or was it 10? I don't know.
I think at Game Jam these rules don't apply.
Yeah, and there was this nice anecdote from the Summer Jam. You haven't been at the Summer Jam, Armin?
I think I have.
The one with
I'm not sure.
the
I wasn't
keg,
at the Hütten Jam. That's
the 25-liter keg of beer and the barbecue in the evening.
Nope, unfortunately.
Okay, that was the Summer
Understand.
Jam, and the
Okay.
problem was we didn't empty the keg. It was a self-cooling beer keg.
Yeah.
And it was awesome as long as it was self-cooled. That was in the evening. It was not so awesome as long as it was warm. And as we didn't want to throw it away because there was something like 10 liters still inside, we had the warm beer for breakfast.
That
was
what kind of beer?
a Hirta.
Don't tell me it was Hirta on top of that.
It was Hirta because they
Oh
have
my
these
God.
self-cooling kegs. They are awesome.
You monster! You absolute monster!
I don't even know
How
who
could
was
you do
there.
that?
It was half of the guys were from Graz, so Stefan, he did most of the audio, was there. Joey was there. Who was there from Klagenfurt? I'm not sure. Maybe Andy was there. Sabrina was,
Well,
I
at
think,
least
there.
the guys from Styria should know not to drink warm Hirta.
Yeah, but they have Puntigammer, you know.
Yeah, Punti is good.
I know, I lived in Graz. Sabrina is online. Fight was there. The Summer Jam, Sabrina. Do you remember where Marco did the barbecuing? It was really awesome. We just had one small lecture room. Yes, Sabrina was there too. I remember she always went out smoking. There was a smoking group, I think, that went all together. And it was extremely hot. And at some point, we decided just to go to the lake and jump in to cool down a little bit, and then go back and work on the games. It was really awesome. But I have no idea. Do we have the games somewhere from the Summer Jam? The Summer Jam. I think it was the first time we used itch.io, but I'm not sure. Fight, do you remember? He's online. It should have it, yes. Okay. So we can Google Summer Jam itch.io. Yeah, Summer Jam 2016 itch.io. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, now I remember. It was the Open Your Eyes game. I can play the music even from that. I have it here somewhere. I'm pretty well organized, but unable to do something with my organization. Where is it? So this is the audio for this game Open Your Eyes. that was pretty awesome. So you could actually play the game, open your eyes, and with the game you had a cat, and the cat had a night and a day persona, and then the music would switch in between. I think it's still running. It was on Unity. Then there was Catastrophe. Weird things happened. Was it the one? All the games, yeah. I think that was the one game where. No, it was not the one where Tele discovered that you could animate anything.
I think that was before my time. I joined the game jam a year or so later.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but this one was pretty awesome actually. It was really awesome. So if you want to check out the games, Summer Jam Klagenfurt 2016, you can find it there. Okay, I think I switch over to some music. It was very nice of you to join us, to talk to us. So let's see what we can do. I think the kids did something very strange in my back, so there was a loud noise. I have to check. Okay, see you then. Bye.